Hello, my name is Idah. I'm 42 years old this year.
Hello, my name is Clayton Hosanna. I am her lovely husband and we have two kids. The eldest is Aiden and the youngest is Noah. And we have newly joined this year our new fur baby called Buddy.
So a little bit about my story and background. I was diagnosed with triple-negative breast cancer when I was 37 years old. So that's about almost 5 years ago. So when I was diagnosed, 1 week later we found out that we were pregnant. I went through chemotherapy and everything. It was a very difficult time because being diagnosed with cancer was one thing and then being pregnant was another thing. But we had the baby prematurely. So Noah was born at about 29 weeks old. At that time, being already a mommy to a 2-year-old boy, it was a very busy time because I was working also. Clayton was taking on more as well. Being there for when I was doing the treatment and feeling weak and stuff like that. But he was there through it all.
It wasn't easy hearing the news as well, but I think as a husband, when you say the vows, regardless of how her condition is, you stick by it. And we had a 2-year-old as well, like what she said, so I had to push on for him.
Hospital checks after hospital checks, and then the blood draws, the weekly blood draws, and then the chemotherapy itself. Worrying for myself, but yet worrying for the baby that was growing inside me as well. You know, it's like how strong the chemo drugs were and then how it's killing the cancer cells, but then yet the baby is somehow being protected. So at that point of time, I was really just like, whatever happens, we just would deal with it one step at a time together as a family.
Actually, since I was young, I've always wanted a pet, but my mother didn't allow me. My first choice was having a dog. But I know having a dog comes with a lot of responsibilities. So we were thinking of something less time-consuming. So that's how we decided to get a cat instead.
For me personally, I've always been scared of cats and dogs for the longest time. Even as I was young, right, when you see me at hawker center, if a cat come by, right, a cat that will pull my legs out. Right? So it's a really 360-degree shift to right now, because it's now you see me cuddling him, holding, carrying him. So it's really a drastic change. And because Aiden is also a very animal lover, hubby is another one. So that's why I overcome this fear for cats and dogs. Yeah. It's actually for his birthday that I gifted Buddy. It
was a big decision, so we had to discuss it. But she didn't tell me that she's going to give me as a gift, only closer to the time. So before that, we were just looking at it. I didn't know that it was going to be a gift from her. We didn't know the market, what kind of breeds out there, so we had to Google a lot. And apparently, British Shorthairs were quite popular in Singapore. After talking with Cat Connoisseur, visit their place, I think we had 5 or 6 British Shorthairs. He wasn't my first choice, but after playing, interacting with them, Buddy really spoke to us and played the most with Aiden as well. So that's how we decided, on the spot, I think he's the right one for us.
The boys are very lovey-dovey towards Buddy as well. So when they come back home from school, they'll always look for him first and then give him cuddles. They'll come and say oh Buddy, how are you today? I just come back from school. Do you miss me? So it's a very cute thing to witness for the boys also.
Yeah, like what you said, Aiden is he loves animals a lot, cats as well. So every time we come home, he would just hug him, sleep on him, put his head there, carry him and tell us, Mommy, Daddy, I'm carrying like a baby. So we keep carrying him around the house. I think having a fur baby in the house makes the house more loving because they always play with him, they'll play with all the cat toys.
Buddy does bring the connection level to you sit as a family and then you interact with one another more. You can play with the cat and then as a family you all sit together and then connect through that experience as well. I think at the beginning we do try to instill for the boys, especially Aiden, because he's the older one, right? So we always say when you have a cat you will have to be more responsible. So you have to help us to take care of Buddy also, and then when he goes to do his toileting, you have to help us clear it. But that only happened on the first day. So, I mean, it's a very kids thing that they only spur of that moment, it's just the first thing that, okay, I'll help you. And then after that, they just forget about it, yeah.
So the main caregiver is me. I'll always feed him. I will brush his teeth every day. But at least the daily playing, the kids will help me settle that.
The very first day that I brought him home, he was following me through to the kitchen and then following me when I was sitting down. He was just sitting there with me as well. So I didn't feel that before having husband, having the boys. It's not that kind of connection to a fur baby. You know, when you're sad or anything at all, whatever day that you're going through, you know that your cat, your pet will always be there for you. So it's just this very unconditional love that they give to us. As someone who has gone through such a difficult moment in my life, right? I feel very lucky to have him also. Even though like it's such a busy household, you know, with the kids and the work and stuff like that, but it's very blissful to have him in our family. Yeah.
She'd be just sitting at a dining table and suddenly Buddy would just slide between her feet or even sit behind her.
Just to let me know that he's there.
Yeah. Cat's presence is different. Before having a cat, I searched online a lot. Apparently, a cat's purr, the vibration can really help soothe the person down. It does help. Sometimes at night when it's sleeping next to us, he'll just start purring and we will just calm down and just relax.
As first-time parents, right, we do not know anything at all. So it's really learn as we go along. But Cat Connoisseur, they really stood out among other categories, I feel.
Ida did mention that let's try to go to all of the cat categories that we plan to go. So Cat Connoisseur actually was the last one. So the middle one, we had a good vibe as well. Cat was nice, price point was okay as well. We were so close, we wanted to put a down payment actually. But Ida said, hey, let's just check out the last one. Let's just give it a try. So when we first went to Cat Connoisseur, they were very inviting. The place is very nice.
It's very homely, I feel.
Very homey. Yeah. They designed it very well. So when we went there, there was one area just where we can interact with the cats. That's where Buddy really played a lot with them. That's how we really knew as well.
And I think also Aloysius and Louise also, they know a lot, the knowledge about the cats. So it was very reassuring to us also as first-time paw parents, because when we bring Buddy home, we were in contact to make sure like, is he settling in nicely? So how's everything?
Throughout the journey, we were very surprised in a good way on how the customer service is. I think they went beyond a mile. So we were really impressed with them.
I think for someone who is going through a very difficult time in their life, it would feel as if you don't see any light at all. I mean, it's always just darkness and it's never ending. But I feel that if you can find it in your heart to like just look for the speck of light, be it friends, in your partner, in your family members, or even like in a fur baby also, it just ignites a part of you that to keep on looking forward and not to lose hope and just keep on trying and keep on moving. So I think that's very important.